I have to admit it's more fun to play a hissable villain than it is to play a hero. I mean, the first time I read Star Wars, I closed the script and I said, well, Darth Vader, that's the best part. Because he's like, ugh, and he's mysterious, and you know, what do they say? Hannibal Lecter's in Silence of the Lambs for 15 minutes? I couldn't believe that. I said, really? Because it seems like it's all about him. So, you know, if you do it right, I think a villain can really have a lasting impact. In the department of smaller projects that need more high profile is Sushi Girl, which is this independent film I did, sort of a Tarantino-esque crime melodrama, very dark, kind of a mystery, and very much something that's pushed me out of my comfort zone, because I just play a real scumbag. When I read the script, I just said, this guy is awful. He's just, I can't, you know, who would be like this? And then as you start thinking, well, maybe I could play this, what was instrumental for me was to read it in character. You know, don't read it as Mark, read it as this thug. And, you know, Mark reading it, I was sort of like, I'm sort of old school and Turner Classic Movies guy. I'm thinking, oh my God, does it have to be this gory? Then when I read it as Crow, it was more like a comedy, because he's a sadist. He's someone that just gets off on other people's pain.
Star Wars is going to be re-released in theaters in 3D.
It is?
You must know that.
Listen, I've heard a rumor, but I've heard so many rumors over the years. I haven't heard anything from Lucasfilm.
Wow, so this is new for you.
If it's true, it's new. I mean, I've heard that before, but I'll say I believe that when I see it. I mean, in my opinion, they'd be better off to release it in smell-o-vision. Because if I had to smell a wet Wookiee, the world should have to too, because there's nothing like it. It's like your dog after a bath. You know, I long ago shrugged and laughed and said, you know, these are George's toy trains to do with as he wants. He wants to build put trees in the train station and put up a billboard. You know, those guys that had model trains and they would never, or Walt Disney. Disneyland will never be truly finished. That's what it's like with his little toys.
Yeah.
And so he doesn't need us to make it 3D. You know, he doesn't need us when he turns it into smell-o-vision. You know, so we're on a need-to-know basis. We'll know for sure when we open up our newspaper and see it advertised playing in Westwood. That's when we'll know for sure.